हेल्थ एंड डिजीज का पार्ट 2 शुरू करते हैं। इम्यूनिटी से बात। चलिए इम्यूनिटी पढ़ते हैं। एवरी डे वी आर एक्सपोज्ड टू लार्ज नंबर ऑफ इन्फेक्शियस एजेंट। However, only a few of these exposure result in disease. This is due to the fact that the body is able to defend itself from most of the foreign agent. This overall ability to the host to fight the disease causing organism conferred by the immune system called immunity. Immunity is two type: innate, acquired. Innate immunity. Innate immunity is a non-specific type of defense that is present at the time of birth. This is accomplished by providing different type of barrier to enter the progenitor particle into our body. Innate immunity consists of four type of barrier. These are physical barrier, physiological barrier, cellular barrier and cytokinin barrier. चलिए फिजिकल बैरियर क्या है? फिजिकल स्किन ऑन आवर बॉडी इज मेन बैरियर विच प्रिवेंट एंट्री ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, mucus coating of the epithelium lining the respiratory, gastrointestinal and urogenital tract also help in trapping microbes entering our body. Physiological barrier: acid in the stomach, saliva in mouth, tear from eye will prevent microbial growth. Cellular barrier: certain type of leukocyte of our body like polymorphonuclear leukocyte, PMNL, neutrophil and monocyte, natural killer type of lymphocyte in the blood as well as macrophage in tissue can phagocyte and destroy microbes. अब साइटोकाइनिन में क्या होता है? वायरस इन्फेक्टेड सेल सेक्रेटेड प्रोटीन एंड इंटरफेरॉन विच प्रोटेक्ट नॉन इन्फेक्टेड सेल फ्रॉम फर्दर वायरल इन्फेक्शन. अब चलिए एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी पढ़ते हैं. इननेट तो पढ़ लिया, एक्वायर्ड पढ़ते हैं. Acquired immunity, on the other hand, is pathogen specific. It is characterized by memory. This means when our body encounter a pathogen for the first time, it produces a response called primary response, which is low intensity. Subsequent encounter with the same pathogen elicit a highly intensive secondary and anesthetic response. This is ascribed to the fact that our body appear to have memory of the first encounter. The primary and secondary immune response are carried out with the help of two physical type of lymphocyte present in our blood. B lymphocyte, T lymphocyte. Lymphocyte produce an army of protein in response to pathogen into our blood to fight with them. The protein are called antibody. The T cell themselves do not secrete antibody but help B cell to produce them. Each antibody molecules has 4 peptide chain, 2 small lighter chain and 2 longer heavy chain. Hence, a antibody is represented as a H2L2. Different type of antibodies are produced in our body. IgA, IgM, IgE, IgG are some of them. A cartoon of the antibody is given in figure 4. Because these antibodies are found in blood, the response is also called humoral immune response. This is one of the two type of our acquired immune response, antibody mediated. The second type is called cell mediated immune response. Cell mediated immunity. The T lymphocyte mediate cell mediated immunity very often when some human organs like heart, eye, liver, kidney fail to function satisfactorily. Transplantation is the only remedy to enable the patient to live a normal life. Then a search being to find a suitable donor. Why is that the organ cannot be taken from just anybody? What is that the doctor check craft from just any source? An animal, another primates, or any human being cannot be made since the graft would be rejected sooner or later. Tissue matching, blood grouping matching are essential for undertaking any graft and transplant, and even after the patient has to take immune suppressant all his her life. The body is able to differentiate self and non-self. The cell-mediated immune response is responsible for the graft rejection. Active and passive immunity. When a host is exposed to antigen, which may be in the form of living and dead microbes or other protein antibody are produced in the host body, this type of immunity is called active. Active immunity is slow and taken time to give its full effective response. Injecting the microbes deliberately during immunization, infectious organism gaining access into body during natural infection induced active immunity. When ready-made antibody are directly given to protect the body against foreign agent, it called passive immunity. Do you know why mother milk is considered very essential for the new baby born infant? The yellowish fluid colostrum secreted by mother during the initial day of lactation has abundant antibodies IgA to protect the infant. The fetus also receives some antibody from mother through the placenta during pregnancy. These are some example of passive immunity. Vaccination and immunization. The principle of immunization or vaccination is based on the property of memory of immune system. In vaccination, a preparation of antigenic protein of pathogen or inactivated weakened pathogen are introduced into the body. The antibody produced in the body against these antigen would neutralize the pathogenic agent during actual infection. The vaccination also generate memory, B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte cell that recognized the pathogen quickly on subsequent exposure and overwhelm the invade with a massive production of antibody. If a person is infected with some deadly microbes to which quick immune response is required, as in tetanus, we need to directly inject the preformed antibody or antitoxin preparation containing antibody to the toxin. Even in case of a snake bite, the injection which is given to the patient contain preformed antibody against the snake venom. This type of immunization is called passive immunization. Recombination DNA technology has allowed the production of antigenic polypeptide of pathogen in bacteria or yeast. Vaccine produced using this approach allow large-scale production and hence greater availability for immunization. Hepatitis B vaccine produced from yeast. When you have gone to a new place and suddenly you start sneezing for no explained reason, and when you went away your symptom disappeared. Did this happen to you? Some of us are sensitive to some particle in environment. The above mentioned reaction could be because of allergy to pollen, might it is which are different in different places. The exaggerated response of immune system to certain antigen present in the environment is called allergy. The substance to which produced to these are IgE type. Common example of allergen are mite in dust, pollen, animal danger, etc. Symptoms are allergic reaction, induce sneezing, watery eye, and running nose, and difficulty in breathing. Allergy is due to the release of chemical like histamine and serotonin from the mast cell. For determining the cause of allergy, the patient is exposed to injected with very small dose of possible allergen and the reaction study. The use of drug like antihistamine, adrenaline, and steroid quickly reduce the symptom of allergy. Somehow, modern day lifestyle has resulting in lowering of immunity and more sensitive to allergen. More and more children in metro cities of India suffer from allergy and asthma due to the sensitivity to the environment. This could be because of the protected environment provided early in life. Autoimmunity. Memory-based acquired immunity involved in higher vertebrate based on the ability to differentiate foreign organism, example pathogen, from self-cell. While we still do not understand the basis of these two col- colorize of this ability have to be understood. One higher vertebrate can be distinguished from molecules as well as foreign organism. Most of the experimental immunology deal with the aspect to sometime due to the genetic and unknown reason. The body attacks self-cell. This result is damage the body and is called autoimmune disease. Rheum- Rheumatoid arthritis, which affected many people in our society in a autoimmune disease. Rheuma- Rheumatoid arthritis. Immune system in the body. The human immune system consists of lymphoid organ tissue, cell, and soluble molecules like antibody. As you have read, immune system is unique in the sense that it recognized foreign antigen, respond to these, and remember them. The immune system also play an important role in allergic reaction due to immune disease and organ transplantation. Lymphoid organ, these are organ where origin and maturation and proliferation of lymphocyte occur. The primary lymphocyte organ are bone marrow and thymus, where immature lymphocyte differentiate into antigen-sensitive lymphocyte. After maturation, the lymphoid lympholytic cyst, lymphocyst migrate to secondary lymphoid organ like spleen, lymph node, tonsil, patcher of barrier of passage of small intestine and appendix. The secondary lymphoid organ provide the site for the interaction of lymphocyte with the antigen, which then proliferate to become affected cell. The location of various lymphoid organ in the human body is known as figure 7.5. The lymphoid organ है thymus है, lymphatic vessels है. The bone marrow is the main lymphoid organ where all blood cells, including lymphocyte, are produced. The thymus is a lobed organ located near the heart and beneath the breastbone. The thymus is quite large at the time of birth, but keep reducing in size with age, and any by the time puberty is attained is reduced to a very small size. Both bone marrow and thymus provide micro environmental for the development and maturation of T lymphocyte. The spleen is a large bean shaped organ. It in mainly content of lymphocytic and pathogenic. It act as a filter of blood by trapping blood borne microorganisms. Spleen is also as a large reservoir of the erythrocyte. The lymph node are a small solid structure located in the different point along with the lymphatic system. Lymph node serve to trap the microorganism other antigen which happen to get into the lymph and tissue fluid. Antigen trap in the lymph node are responsible for the activation of lymphocyte present there and cause the immune response. There is lymphoid tissue also located within the lining of the major tract, respiratory, digestive, and urogenital tract called mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. It constitutes 50% of the lymphoid tissue in human body. AIDS. The word AIDS stands for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This means deficiency of immune system acquired during the lifetime of an individual, indicating that it is not a congenital disease syndrome, mean a group of symptoms. AIDS was first repeated in 1981 and the last 25 years or so it has spread all over the world, killing more than 25 million persons. AIDS is caused by the human immune no deficiency virus, member of a group of virus called retrovirus, which have enveloped enclosing the RNA genome. Transmission of HIV infection generally occur by sexual contact with the infected person, by the transfusion of contaminated blood and blood product, by sharing the infected needle, and case of intravenous drugs user from the infected mother and child through placenta. So people people who are the highly risk of getting this infection, including individual who have multiple sexual partner during educated, who take a drug intravenously, and individually who required repeated blood transfusion, and children born to an HIV infected mother. Do you know how find out make a list of such a condition? It is important to note that HIV AIDS is not a spread by mere touch or physical contact. Is spread only through the body fluid. It is hence a protective for the physical and physiological well-being. That HIV and infected person are not isolated from family and society. There is always time lag between the infection and appearance at symptom. This period may vary from the many month to many year, usually 5 to 10 years. After getting to the body of the person, the virus enter in the microphage where RNA genome of virus replicate to the form of viral DNA with the help of enzyme reverse transcriptase, and the viral DNA get inappropriate into host cell DNA and direct the infected cell to produce virus particle. The microphage continue to produce virus, and this way act like a HIV factories. Simultaneously, HIV enter into helper T lymphocyte, replicate and produce progeny virus. The progeny virus release in the blood attack other helper T lymphocyte. This is repeated in leading to a progressive decrease in the number of helper T lymphocyte in the body of the infected person. During this period, the person suffer from bout of fever, diarrhea, and weight loss. Due to decrease in the number of helper T lymphocyte, the person start suffering from infections could have been otherwise overcome, such as those due to bacteria, especially microbacteria, virus, fungi, and parasite like toxoplasma. The patient become immune deficient that she is unable to protect himself against this infection. Widely used diagnostic test aids enzyme linked immunosorbent is ELISA test. Trans- Treatment of AIDS with antiretroviral drug is only partially effective. They can only prolong the life of patient but cannot prevent death, which is invariable. Prevention of AIDS. AIDS has been non-cure prevention in the best option. Moreover, HIV infection moreover spread due to the conscious behavior pattern and is not something that happen inadvertently like pneumonia, typhoid, of course infection in blood transfusion patient newborn from mother may take a place due to the poor monitoring. The only excuse may be ignorance, and it has been rightly said, do not die of ignorance. In our country, the National AIDS Control Organization NACO and the other non-governmental organizations NGO are doing a lot to educate people about AIDS. WHO has started a number of programs to prevent the spreading HIV infection, making blood from blood bank safe from HIV, ensuring the use of only disposal needle and syringe in public and private hospital clinic, free distribution of condom, controlling drugs abuse, advocating safe sex, and promoting regular checkup for the HIV unsuspectable population are some step taken up. Infection with HIV, having AIDS is something that would be not hidden, since them infection may be spread to many more people. HIV AIDS infected people need help and sympathetic initiated of being society. Unless society recognizes it is a problem to deal with an collective manner, chance of wider spread of the disease increase many fold. It is malady that can only be tackled by the society and medical fraternity acting together to prevent the spread of this disease. Cancer is one of the most spreading disease of human being and major cause of death all over global. More than million Indians suffer from cancer and large number of die from it annually. The mechanism of undesirable development of cancer or oncogenic transfusion of cell, its treatment and control have been some of most intense area of reaching in biology and medicine.